Luca had rapped upon Galen House door 2 or 3 times each day since Tuesday, seeking news, of which I had none. So when I heard a pounding upon my door Friday morning, I assumed 'twas her again. Not so. Bampton's holy man stood before me. No man knows his name, for he will not speak. Whilst upon pilgrimage in Spain some years past, he lost his way and strayed into Granada, where he fell afoul of Mussulmen. They enslaved him, and when he would not embrace Muhammad as a prophet of God, they tore out his tongue for his heresy. After some months, he managed to escape his captors and return to England, where he sought to enter some monastery as a lay brother. But due to his mutilation, none would have him. It took months of asking him questions, which could be answered with only a nod or shake of the head, before I learned the fellow's history. He first appeared in Bampton nearly 2 years past. He sat where Churchview Street joins Bridge Street, and with a soiled hand upon their heads, made the sign of a blessing upon children who passed by. Parents were at first suspicious of the man garbed in a ragged coat-hardy, shoeless, and with unkempt matted hair and beard. But after a few days they began to provide gifts to repay his kindness: an egg or 2, muslin loaves, a small sack of oats or beans. The holy man had found a shelter near Cowley's Corner, where in the forest he discovered a decayed swineherd's hut, which he repaired. It was his practice to defy curfew and prowl Bampton streets in the night. This vexed me when I first discovered it, but I eventually told Bampton's beadle to allow the fellow to go unchallenged in the night. He could be relied upon to report to me any surreptitious activity he discovered in the night, and I decided that his nocturnal perambulations might prove useful, if I could interpret the nodding and shaking of his head with which he tried to impart knowledge. So they did. The holy man saw when the cook who had slain several of the clerks to the vicars of St. Bjornwell's church returned one night to collect his family. The felonious cook had some days past fled Bampton when he suspected I had discovered his villainy.